Why is Bitcoin breaking down after last week's impressive run? Whales have begun accumulating these specific altcoins, and could a Solana ETF be closer than you think? This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, altcoinbuzz.io, and as always, this is not financial advice, and wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Bitcoin has fallen below $65,000 following a decision from the United States Federal Reserve to keep interest rates unchanged. This comes along with reports of escalating conflicts in the Middle East. On July 31st, Bitcoin dipped below 65K to 64,500 for the first time since July 25th. The price movement followed the Federal Open Market Committee, or FOMC's, decision to leave interest rates at 5.25% to 5.5%. Fed Chair Jerome Powell said the economy is expanding at a solid pace, with positive signs for GDP growth and private domestic final purchases, or PDFP, despite consumer spending growth slowing in line with its plans to reduce inflation. He said inflation has eased substantially from a rate of 7% to 2.5%, and we're strongly committed to returning inflation to our 2% in support of a strong economy that benefits everyone.
The question will be whether the totality of the data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks are consistent with rising confidence on inflation and maintaining a solid labor market. If that test is met, a reduction in our policy rate could be on the table as soon as the next meeting in September.
The Kobayashi letter wrote, while Fed Chair Powell has not confirmed a September rate cut, he sounds more optimistic. Ultimately, the Fed awaits the next 2 months of inflation data and further declines in inflation open for a September cut. Michael Vanapop also wrote on X, "That's what you want to see." Powell has a relatively dovish tone on the future, through which a rate cut is on the table for September. That's some good news for Bitcoin and altcoins. And Mark Zandi added the Federal Reserve stuck to script, holding monetary policy unchanged, but strongly suggesting a rate cut is likely in September. The inflation data must cooperate for the Fed to follow through, but all indications are that it will. Global investors are cheered by this, stocks are up a lot and bond yields are down, as they should be. The economy is set to soft land. While Bitcoin was dumping yesterday, stocks were rallying, which means we could hopefully see a continued Bitcoin pump soon. The recent Bitcoin price plunge also comes after reports that a Hamas leader was assassinated in the Iranian capital, Tehran. It's not the first time that Bitcoin's price has declined, following rising tension in the Middle East. On April 19th, Iranian state media reported that explosions had been heard at Isfahan airport in central Iran, and within 2 hours, Bitcoin dropped 5.5% to $59,500. But on the flip side, a Bitcoin indicator used by traders to assess volatility has reached its tightest point in 12 months, in a signal that a significant price move may be underway. Crypto trader and analyst Matthew Hyland said in an analysis video on July 31st that the move is almost imminent. He noted that Bitcoin Bollinger Bands, a tool that measures the momentum and volatility of an asset within a certain range, has reached its third highest point in its entire history. This is across weekly timeframes since its inception in January 2009. He wasn't the only trader to spot the emerging pattern. Crypto trader Max Because Bitcoin added, the Bitcoin weekly timeframe Bollinger Bands have only squeezed this tight 2 other times ever, April of 2016 and August of 2023. Although Bitcoin has been consolidating within a narrow range of about 25% since March 13th, between a high of 73,679 and a brief low of 55,849, Hyland believes this extended period of consolidation is coming to a close. He said now it's starting to squeeze, so the moment is coming. It'll probably come within a month at this point. Many traders have previously echoed that the longer the consolidation, the larger the expansion afterward. Hyland further explained that the bands are showing a pattern similar to July 2023, which led to a 20% surge in Bitcoin within the following 4 months. And on top of that, more and more companies are eyeing Bitcoin for their balance sheets, inspired by MicroStrategy. Bill Miller recently was interviewed by CNBC saying this.
There's always something new and cool happening in Bitcoin. And so I don't know if you saw just yesterday or the other day, Ferrari said they're now accepting Bitcoin for payments. But what I'm really excited about is the fact that at this year's conference, we now have additional companies coming out and saying, we're going to put Bitcoin on our balance sheet as a strategic treasury asset. And you haven't seen that before. Before it was MicroStrategy and they were doing this funny thing and, oh, it's working out. Well, now guess what? You're seeing other companies come to market and start doing the same thing. And from my perspective, if you continue to see Bitcoin gain adoption, which it has a 15-year track record of doing, not owning it is a bad idea. You're going to see these companies outperform. And then other people are going to look around and say, how can I outperform? The world's a competitive place. Bitcoin is a great way to do it. And so the momentum just continues to gather.
Crypto quant founder Kai Young Ju believes that crypto whales are positioning themselves in anticipation of the next altcoin rally, as traders hotly debate when alt season will begin. His analysis centered around the 1-year cumulative buy-sell quote volume difference for altcoins. This metric measures the differential between buy and sell limit orders using a 1-year time span. The analyst explained that whales prefer limit orders to avoid slippage, and the rising level of this metric suggests an increasing number of buy limit orders among large crypto investors and institutions, which represent strong buy walls of future demand for altcoins. According to the CryptoQuant founder, certain altcoins like Solana, Polygon, Cardano, Cosmos, PancakeSwap, Alice, AMP, and Chiliz are set to benefit the most from this increased level of future buy orders. Conversely, tokens like XRP, Link, BNB, Comp, BNT, and Aave are currently seeing shortfalls in the number of future buy orders. The Metaplex Foundation, the governing body of the most popular non-fungible token standard on Solana, has revealed that it's expanding its Metaplex token protocol and core products to Sonic SVM, the gaming-focused Layer 2 infrastructure network on Solana. It's the first time that Metaplex has made its NFT standard available outside of the Solana mainnet, and in doing this, it will enable game developers using Sonic to pioneer new use cases involving Metaplex NFTs. Sonic, developed by Mirror World Labs, is the creator of the modular Layer 2 network that leverages the SVM to support autonomous and self-governing tokenomics within Solana's ecosystem. Its infrastructure notably supports game-specific rollups to ensure transactions within games are processed in real time. As for Metaplex, it's emerged as the most popular NFT protocol on Solana, providing tools for developers to create and mint NFT collections. Its ecosystem includes various smart contracts and tools for designing NFTs and deploying them on-chain. Its standardized NFT format works across all Solana wallets and dApps. Metaplex has helped to mint more than 512 million NFTs across 257,000 individual collections, generating more than $1.2 billion in creator revenue. That explains why Metaplex's deployment on Sonic SVM is such a big deal, as it will pave the way for game developers to leverage the most trusted and compatible NFT standards in their blockchain-based games. While on one hand, BlackRock executives are stressing about not pursuing crypto ETFs, Vaneck is taking a completely opposite stand. Vaneck's head of digital assets, Matthew Siegel, recently stated that the Solana ETFs could be sooner than everyone expects. During his recent interview with Scott Melker, the host of the Wolf of Wall Street's podcast, Siegel stated that Solana ETFs are coming to Wall Street and could surprise everyone thinking otherwise. Although the BlackRock Ethereum ETF is doing well after launch, its executives are not sure about getting more crypto ETFs in the market. A day before, BlackRock CIO Samir Cohen said that there's no major appetite for Solana ETFs in the market. However, Vaneck believes that's not true. Countering the skepticism among industry players, Siegel said, "We disagree with the notion that Bitcoin and Ethereum will be the only ETFs. The market in Europe already boasts a variety of crypto ETPs, including single coin and basket options, and we aim to lead this innovation in the US as well." The Vaneck digital asset head said he's optimistic about the regulatory changes ahead, which can open the door for more crypto ETFs. The SEC's recent amendment in the Binance lawsuit that removes 10 altcoins from third-party securities list has sparked optimism among market players. On the other hand, crypto-friendly SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce said that it might take some more convincing before the Sol ETF hits the market.